The cobra strikes before the mongoose has fully stopped moving. Its hood is spread, the ribs behind its head, pushing skin outward into a broad warning shield. The front of the snake rises above the dust, tightens, and snaps forward. For an instant, the Egyptian cobra becomes a straight line aimed at the mongoose's face. The mongoose is no longer there. It has jumped sideways. Not far, only far enough. Its long body lands low on 4 short legs. The black-tipped tail swings behind it, correcting the turn. Then, almost immediately, it steps toward the cobra again. The snake recoils. Its hood remains open. Another strike is ready. This is the moment behind one of nature's most persistent myths. An Egyptian mongoose stands within range of a cobra, apparently willing to gamble its life against venom that can silence muscle. How can an animal barely visible above the dry grass survive a bite capable of stopping breath? The easy answer is that the mongoose is immune. The easy answer is wrong. This encounter begins beside an irrigation bank where reeds, mud, dry stems, and low scrub form a broken wall of cover. It is familiar ground for the mongoose. Its narrow muzzle searches beneath roots and into cracks. Rodents, frogs, insects, eggs, and reptiles can all reward a day of restless investigation. Egyptian mongooses are opportunists. They may travel alone, in pairs, or in small family groups. But this animal has found the cobra without assistance. The snake is dangerous prey, not a daily requirement. And the cobra is not looking for a battle. Its first defense is a performance designed to prevent one. It lifts the front of its body. The hood widens. The head follows every movement of the mongoose. The message is visual and immediate. Cross this distance, and the space between us can disappear in a fraction of a second. The mongoose stays near the boundary. Its nose points toward the snake, but its body never remains squarely in front of it. A half step left. A retreat. A sudden lean forward. The mongoose is not rushing. It is changing the angle, forcing the cobra to aim again and again. Then the snake launches. Dust lifts beneath the mongoose's feet. It twists away before the cobra reaches the place where its muzzle had been. This is not simply faster muscle defeating slower muscle. A cobra's strike is explosively quick. If the mongoose waited until the fangs were clearly moving and only then chose a direction, the contest might already be over. Its advantage begins earlier. The mongoose watches the preparation. The curve tightening in the raised body, the head aligning, the distance becoming a single narrow path. It does not need to outrun the entire strike. It needs to begin leaving the predicted path before the strike is complete. That difference separates precision from invulnerability. The cobra turns to follow. The mongoose circles, stops, and reverses. Its flexible spine bends through abrupt lateral jumps. Its coarse coat lifts, making the outline of the body less exact. But hair is not armor, neither is loose skin. A glancing bite may fail to penetrate deeply, yet a clean bite in the wrong place can still inject venom. And venom does not have to destroy a muscle to defeat it. Among the most dangerous weapons in cobra venom are alpha neurotoxins. They act at the neuromuscular junction, the microscopic meeting place where a motor nerve passes an instruction to a muscle. Normally, the nerve releases acetylcholine. That chemical binds to nicotinic receptors on the muscle surface. The signal crosses. The muscle contracts. Some cobra toxins occupy those receptors instead. The instruction may leave the nerve, but the muscle can no longer receive it properly. Weakness spreads. Movement becomes difficult. If the muscles needed for breathing are blocked, speed, aggression, and courage become useless. The Egyptian mongoose carries a defense at this invisible battlefield. Its muscle-type nicotinic acetylcholine receptor differs at the region targeted by certain alpha neurotoxins. One key change creates a potential site for glycosylation, a sugar-bearing structure near the toxin-binding area. It acts like a molecular obstruction, reducing the ability of some neurotoxins to attach while allowing acetylcholine to continue doing its normal work. This is resistance. It is not immunity to every toxin and every venom. It does not stop fangs from tearing tissue. It does not guarantee survival after a large dose. Cobra venom is a mixture, not a single weapon. And the result of a bite depends on the toxins present, the amount delivered, the depth and location of penetration, and the condition of the mongoose. Its receptor changes the odds. Its behavior tries to ensure those odds are never tested. Another strike comes close. This time the mongoose pulls away late. Its forefeet skid across the bank. The body stiffens, breathing quickens. It retreats several steps and holds still, eyes fixed on the hood. For a moment, the legend disappears. There is only a mammal that has nearly made a fatal mistake. Then it advances again. The cobra must lift, aim, strike, stop, and recover its defensive posture. The mongoose does not need to exhaust the snake completely. It needs one imperfect reset, one moment when the head is extended. The body is badly aligned, and the attack can come from outside the fang's forward path. It darts in, the cobra whips around. The mongoose is already gone. A new approach begins more slowly. The mongoose lowers its head and moves beside the hood rather than directly toward the mouth. The cobra follows, but each turn drags more of its body across the dust. The raised front begins to sink. The mongoose pauses. The cobra expects another retreat. Instead, the mongoose feints from the front, jumps sideways, and closes the distance before the head can fully redirect. Its jaws seize the snake behind the skull. Short legs brace against the ground. The cobra's body coils and lashes around its attacker, but the fangs can no longer turn freely toward the mongoose. The contest ends at the head, not in a heroic willingness to absorb venom. For the mongoose, this is not proof of fearlessness. Fearlessness would be wasteful. Every pause, retreat, lateral jump, and renewed approach shows an animal treating the cobra as exactly what it is: prey capable of killing the predator. When the movement stops, the mongoose releases its grip. It sniffs the head, steps back and watches. Its breathing gradually slows. The raised guard hairs settle. It licks dust from one foreleg, then turns toward the reeds, where the ordinary work of survival continues. That is the answer. A cobra's strike does not always stop an Egyptian mongoose because no single adaptation carries the fight. A modified receptor provides a margin against certain neurotoxins. A low, flexible body makes abrupt changes of direction possible. Attention to posture allows movement to begin before the fangs arrive. Caution prevents resistance from becoming recklessness. The mongoose survives not because cobra venom is meaningless, but because its entire strategy is built around denying that venom a clean opportunity. It is not invincible. It is exact.